Emerson made that decision tonight, joining a growing list of colleges deciding to cancel in-person classes.
Today, I'm declaring a state of emergency in Massachusetts. This declaration will give our administration more flexibility to respond to this evolving outbreak.
The NCAA announcing the cancellation of the Division I men's and women's basketball tournaments and all remaining winter and spring tournaments on Thursday.
The NCAA has made the decision to cancel the men's and women's tournament. What's your reaction?
I'm not sure there was any other reasonable choice, Reese. I mean, we've discussed this throughout the day, including this morning, that this is a pandemic, and this is about slowing the spread of this.
I think March 12th, that Thursday, will be the day when the world remembers that the sports world stopped.
March 12th, 2020 is a day that the UMass Lowell baseball program will never forget.
We were watching on the news how this virus was, kind of affecting the whole world. So it was kind of a lot to digest and just, a big uneasy situation.
We got a text saying we need to come back to Costello for a team meeting. And then about 30 minutes later, we found out that our entire season had just been canceled by the NCAA.
They postponed the NBA season that Wednesday night, so we kind of knew after hearing that things weren't really looking good for us, most likely. So I think a couple hours after our practice on Thursday, we found out about the Hockey East playoffs getting canceled, and then a couple hours after that, we heard about the NCAA's.
When we first found out that the season was canceled, I guess I would just say that we were very shocked. I know, especially going into America East play, we started to get our confidence and we were starting to play really well.
It certainly put a damper on all the work that our program had done this spring. However, in all that has occurred since the announcement, we feel as though the right decision was made in keeping everyone, not just at UMass Lowell, but in the world, in a better place.
And that's something that we talked about with our student athletes as well, and how we will remember that day and how we will remember the reaction that we had to it and our response in the weeks after that.
There's something that I keep thinking to myself, and there's no words for how you feel when you don't know that your last at bat or your last game is going to be your last.
I think it's important that we lean on our teams and, our entire athletic department, and they make it a lot easier, especially when we're, such a close-knit team. Although there's bigger things than losing a lacrosse season or a baseball season, it's definitely a tough burden to bear. Most of us have, been doing this our whole life, putting so much work in. It's been our after schools, our weekends, our summers, and now pretty much our entire college experience. So it's definitely a lot to digest, but, it helps to have such a supportive team and athletic department to lean on.
I truly believe that as this pandemic continues to occur, that if we all take time to really reflect, we'll become better people and realize how lucky we are to be able to play NCAA sports, and particularly UMass Lowell Riverhawk baseball.
And I think that's a big lesson that we could learn from this right now, and that all teams across the nation could learn from this. When you don't know it's going to be your last, you better go up there every opportunity and act like it is.
I think what it's done in a short time is make us realize both the importance of being part of a team, how lucky we are, and the importance of staying connected to our teammates, to our coaches, but also to our family and friends. And if there's any silver lining in this as of so far, it's that I think people better realize that. And how are we going to get through it? Well, that's how we're going to get through it. Stay connected with each other, stay positive, try and get better every day.